Hi, my name is Valentina.
And I'm Gabriella. And on today's episode, we are going to interview our special guest that came all the way from Canada. And I'm sure everybody wants to get to know a little bit more about her. Hello, Miss Joanne. How are you?
Hello, ladies. I'm very well. Thank you. How are you?
We're fine.
Yes.
We're a little bit excited.
Yes.
I am too.
That's great. So, can we start the questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. How did you become a Maple Bear trainer? When was it?
So I taught in Canada for about 35 years. And then in 2017, I retired from teaching, but continued to work with the school boards. I work with students that arrive from other countries, so I evaluate them and make sure that they're in the right programs. So there was a very high demand for my skill when I was once I was retired. So I worked a little bit in that. After the pandemic, a friend of mine was working with Maple Bear, and she suggested that I should apply for a job. And one day they called me and said, "Do you want to go to Brazil? You're leaving in 2 weeks." So I said, "Sure, I'm going to go to Brazil." And then once that happened, I started training, which means that there are a lot of documents to read, a lot of ways to be when you are in Brazil. There's a lot of information that I needed. So I started studying and I was able to come.
That's very nice.
Yes. Have you been to any others Maple Bear around the world?
No, we concentrate on Brazil. Most Canadian trainers come to Brazil because you are the country that has the most schools, most Maple Bear schools. Now, other countries do have some Maple Bear schools, but they prefer to send someone who usually speaks the language. For example, if there is a Maple Bear in Poland, they will send somebody who speaks Polish. And because these schools are just starting, it's not like in Brazil where we are established. Maple Bear is starting in, for example, Africa, and it's all new, so we need people that have a lot of experience and that speak the language.
In which school did you study in Canada? Do you think schools had changed a lot?
So when I was young, I come from a very small town in Ontario, in the province of Ontario. The town is called Alexandria. There was about 3,000, the population was about 3,000, so extremely small. Now, in Canada, what happens is that we have a school system that is totally French, we have a school system that is totally English, and we have a system that is immersion schools, like we see here in Brazil, in Maple Bear. I studied in a French language school all my life, and high school also. And then I was fortunate enough to study at the University of Ottawa. The University of Ottawa has programs both in English and French, so I continued my studies in French. And then I was able to transfer to McGill University in Montreal, where I finished my studies, and I became a teacher.
Did you like it, our school?
I love your school. Your school is very dynamic. I see people that love each other, that care for each other. I hear students speaking English, which is a big plus for me. It makes me feel so proud. And also, I must say that this school is very calm. I see that there's a calmness in the school. Everybody is working towards the same goal, and that is to have a good day and to learn.
Was it how you expected?
I never know what to expect when I go into Maple Bear schools because it depends. Some schools are very big. Some schools have 700 students. Some schools have 30 students. So I never know what to expect. I always meet in a Zoom call the owner or the coordinators before I come. But even though I do that, I still cannot imagine what the school is going to look like, how the people are going to react to me. Because I am sort of an intruder who comes into their school. But I must say that I've always been very well welcomed.
That's very nice. So those were our questions. I hope you liked how we talked to you. And that was it. Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you.